Hey, what's up YouTube? Scabadger here, and we are back. Now, this audio is recorded in post, and as you can see, the footage is a little different. So, as many of you may have noticed, this is in fact the mobile version of Call of War. Now, the reason that you're seeing this gameplay is because at the time that I recorded this video, my computer decided it had had enough. And while I was able to get repaired in a timely fashion, I didn't want you guys to miss out, so there is going to be, or at least the first section of this video is going to be recorded on the mobile version, and it's just basically what I got up to in the 3 days my computer was being repaired. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to make this work, if I'm going to put anything on the sides. Like, I mean, I'm tempted to. There's a lot of dark space around the screen, so I might chuck some stuff up there. But really, to be honest, I'm not sure how I'm going to format this. Yeah, just a few minor events that happened between day 32, I believe, and day 37. Now, I am actually pretty happy with how the recording went, so I think in the future I am going to use the mobile version to record what's happening when I'm away from my computer, because a lot of the action actually happens when, I'm away studying, I'm out working out, and, I don't have my computer right next to me. I can't sit down, I can't, start recording. So, I mean, being able to record on the go like this is actually pretty awesome. And, I am going to use this in the future to the best of my abilities. So, anyway, on to the gameplay and what we're seeing. So, at the moment, what we're seeing is Indochina's interceptors. He left them out on a patrol, and he left them patrolling over the ocean. Now, I'm lucky enough that I have my cruisers in the region, and they have a very high level of anti-air, and this means that I can use that anti-air capabilities to run them down and slowly wear them out each time they do a patrol. So an interceptor only does about 0.5 attack to 1 point of attack to ships every time they attack, and I mean, when they're on patrol, they're only doing 25% per hit, so I mean, at best, each one of those interceptors is doing 0.25, so they're doing 2 points of damage each time they complete a patrol. However, my carriers, because they're not on patrol, they can't patrol, they get to deal a full defense every time they're attacked. As we can see there, Indochina just lost 3 interceptors to bad patrolling, and as we can see in this next little bit, he's down to 3 as well. So I would usually send on my own interceptors, but to be honest, it's just too easy with cruisers like this. So I could send up interceptors and get it done faster, but it would just be a waste. They just get worn down. Now, right here, we can also see that I am deploying some tactical bombers and interceptors to hit that light tank. Now, this was actually pretty rare from Indochina, and I'll admit he was very good with making sure all of his troops had anti-air cover. Very rarely did an opportunity like this present itself, and I honestly presented the same opportunity with my troops. Very rarely did my troops have anti-air cover, but whenever they didn't, he made me pay for that mistake. As we can see here, this is one of the few opportunities where Indochina didn't protect his rockets with anti-air rotation. As we can see, he does have one interceptor there, and that will act on defense, but I don't care about that. I'm just going straight in for the kill. So if we just watch that, we can see that those rockets were absolutely hammered right there, down from 22 to 5. The trick with rockets is to destroy them while they're on land. If you leave them, they can deal a massive amount of damage. And as we can see here, he's got more out that are unprotected, and I'm going to smash these even more. Now, the reason I put so much effort into destroying his rockets is because they're at the point now where they can damage my ships. And in a naval engagement, if he targets my ships during a naval engagement, I'm going to be in a big mess. He'll be able to then offload those rockets, and I mean, 22, 38 rockets can do a massive amount of damage to ships. So it's really important I destroy them now before they get my way later on. So that's all of the footage I recorded in the mobile version. Let's just get on back to the PC version. And yeah, if you like that, you want to see more of it, let me know. Hey, what's up YouTube, Scabadger here, and we are back on the browser version on day 37. So, obviously we're back on the browser version, which means I'm no longer having computer issues, and we're good to go again as per normal. But we're reaching the end of the game, so this one won't last much more longer. If we have a look at the index of nations, we can see that we are in 7th place. Now as we gain more victory points and more land, we should jump up to 6th. Maybe 5th or 4th, but yeah, 5th or 6th is probably where we're going to end up, as the UK and Indochina fall down the leaderboards. So, with that being said, if we have a look at the wealthiest nations, we can see we're right at the bottom at 1%. We're using our money very effectively to buy materials, purchase spies, and upgrade our economy. At the moment, we're focusing on food and iron. So, if we come into here at the moment and we have a look at what we're building, especially in our food producing provinces, we can see that we're building quite a bit. We have some infrastructure underway and some fortifications. Now it is probably time we spent some more, so if we click and we upgrade these, how much is that going to cost? Not much at all. Still got heaps of money left. So I think with these ones here, what we might do is, okay, we'll upgrade, do 3 fortifications down here to get their morale up, and then we can lift that. So we build fortifications there and there. Actually, some of those might be provinces I just captured in the UK, so maybe upgrading them is not the best idea. But hey, it's late game, we can afford to make a few mistakes and misspend a little bit. So if we come up here, as you can see, we have captured some land. In the UK, we are just at this point doing a lot of raids, running around. I don't expect to capture all that much. As you can see, the city is a garrison with a lot of troops and I have no air support. So actually capturing a lot of those targets is going to be pretty hard. I have luckily got some artillery down here, which is gifted to me by King Kongo. And I'm going to use that to get in there and get some of those cities. So we just have to wait for those units to clear out the units over here. Then we should be good to go. Because I swore I sent a tank over to here to capture those. Unless there's troops there that I didn't see before. So let's send that back over there. Must have been recaptured, yeah. I think they may have been. So that's what's happening at the moment. We are running into a little bit of resistance, and these artillery pieces are being a little annoying, but we just have to get used to it and just go around them. So I might actually send that down there and try to capture down to here, and then take out that AA piece, and then call it a day. So that's what's happening up here at the moment. We just need more artillery support to get the job done. I would send more air support around, but I don't have any air support to send that way. All of our assets, or bigger assets, are tied up in Asia at the moment. Now, I have gone active again, and because I'm no longer stuck and tied to my mobile, I am able to put a bit more effort into fighting here. So over the last day, we have captured these 4 islands up here, and we're slowly pushing up. So far, and I don't know how long we've been at war, we've finally captured these islands down here, and we're slowly working our way up to here. Now, luckily for us, he's got 26 troops here that cannot be reinforced, and he can't really retreat them without me having an opportunity to sink them. If he does it at the right time, he could get them out of there, but then he just loses this whole island. So that's what's happening there. If we zoom in, we can also see that Papua New Guinea is deploying some rockets in the region. They'll be able to really hammer that group effectively. We're trying to get as many provinces to rebel as possible while we can, and that will just put more land in our hands. And then he'll have to send units out to capture it, and yeah, it's going pretty well. We can also see over here that that battle group we talked about earlier is getting bigger, and he has upgraded his battleships to the point where they have 70-kilometer range. So we will have to engage that soon, but now that I'm active again, I'm feeling pretty confident about it. Now, to make the battle even more in our favor is I do now have elite cruisers. So with my elite cruisers, I now have 70-kilometer range on them, so my battleships and cruisers can fire at the same range. So while we both have 3 battleships in our stack, from max range, I can also use my cruisers, and that will heavily throw the battle in my favor. I also have quite a few subs in the region, so any attack I do make is just going to go with the conventional. Send in the submarines, tar pit it, stop it from moving, and then while they're attacking each other, jump my cruisers and battleships in out of range and deal as much damage as possible, but that's going to take some time. I also have this battle group down here that just go into the region, working on providing air cover to these groups as these 2 troops as they island hop. So I really want to get up to here, and then I'm going to open a new industrial center here. From what I've seen so far, there doesn't seem much point at waiting to capture that. Every single industrial center we've captured so far has just been level 1 and destroyed immediately. Our industrial centers that we are building in the area are actually coming up really fast. So this one here is already at level 2, and then Auckland all the way down here in New Zealand is up to level 4, although I am building some fortifications just to stabilize that morale and to make sure it does not rebel. Now I've also asked Papua New Guinea to build some runways along the coast. That's good. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to split the difference with my aircraft carrier, and hopefully, you might need to build another down here. Yep. Then hopefully my planes can fly across. Naval bombers might have a little bit of trouble. I'm sure my tactical bombers should be able to make the jump. And then that way, you're going to need to build some more up there too, buddy. And then that way, we can get more aircraft up to here, and he's building another airbase up here, which once my naval bombers upgrade in 1 day from now, they'll be able to use, and then all my aircraft will be able to jump all the way up to the front line. And then I have a runway network that's operational. Now, I would expect this normally of a player to have a runway network like this operational already, but Papua New Guinea has specialized a lot in submarines. As you can see, he's got 84. He's using them more than his air force, which is fair enough. As an island nation, a navy is incredibly important, and he does have a small air force out patrolling. And for what he's using it for, that's fine. So with that in mind, we're just slowly moving forward, slowly capturing more land, and yeah, just working on it really slowly. Progress has been slow. That's just due to the fact of being on my mobile. In terms of what troops I'm training, I'm just building aircraft in those 2 industrial centers, and they're basically just to top up this carrier group which got damaged earlier. This carrier group here was attacked by some submarines, and I was able to save it luckily, but I've just put it back here to heal up. After today, I think I'm going to redeploy it and send it back up to the front. I didn't want to deploy it too soon because with only a few hits I could have easily lost a carrier, and if you have planes on that carrier, especially maximum amount of planes, that's a lot of planes to lose in 1 hit. So I'm just being really careful not to lose it. So goal is jump up to here, capture this place here, build some more infrastructure, some more industrial complexes, start producing more aircraft, jump up to here, capture that, upgrade it, build it, move up to here, capture that, upgrade it, build it. Now I just really want to set up a good production in this area. That way I can continue to fight and get troops to the front line a lot faster than having to send them from all the way over here. So from over here to Asia, it's about a 3 or 4 day trip. I don't have the convoy upgrades yet, and I really want to get these. I really do, and we are going to get there, but it's just taking some time to actually find the time to get them. So after I upgrade all of these to max, then I'll go back and focus on that, as well as getting my infantry up to elite level infantry. So I might actually focus on that sooner rather than later. But I also have to get this level here for my naval bombers, and then I'll be happy. So there's not really much more to say other than that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.